Hey guys, hope you're all doing well today. So it is now the 22nd, it is Sunday. So I had a little bit of a Christmas get together with part of the family today, and then I have one coming up this next week. I just got some really cool stuff. I got a wreath. Well, I think it's all awesome stuff. I got a wreath for the house. I also got some ornaments for the tree, some Disney ornaments. And I also got a sign that I think embodies me pretty well. Yeah. That's about sums it up right there. In my last video though, I'm just watching the Kansas City Chiefs just annihilate the Bears. Apparently the Bears just forgot to show up to this game. But I got a couple things that I mentioned in my last video that I kind of want to show you right now. So I'm gonna go set the camera down and go grab the first something. So the first something is actually a baseball bat case. Some people may ask, Eric, why did you purchase a baseball bat case when you don't play baseball? Well, as a Disney fan, I have another use for it. I'm just gonna use it to store all my magic bands. I have a lot more to fill in there. But the thing about this is that it was made to hold a baseball bat. So with a little bit of fine tuning, what I'm gonna end up doing is leaving these slots open on the sides, this one and this one, for specialty items. And you can get like little things to put on your magic bands. Those will probably be over there as well. As for this middle section right here, what I'm gonna end up doing, because all of these they're just sitting in there right now. There's nothing actually holding them in. What I wanna do is take a big thing of foam and put it in there, cover it with felt, and have slots in the foam or styrofoam for all of these to actually sit into. So when you actually close it, it looks nice. But yeah, that is thing number one. Time to get to thing number two. Thing number two isn't really fancy. It's more or less for the board game. It's just a big piece of foam board. It's a 20 by 30 thing of foam. This is gonna be the board that the game is actually played on. I am going along and making a board game just because that was basically the thought behind the game, was that you could just enjoy it with your friends and family when you have an event like Christmas or any holiday or any birthday. You can just bring the game out on the table and play it. So I want people to just sit around a table and play it and not really go to like a bar or like an Applebee's type of thing. Sit at home, play the game. That's what it's made for. So I'm working on some stuff right now, and once I actually have the thing on paint.net, I want to show you it. It might be tonight, but it most likely will be tomorrow once I actually like get it settled in and what it's gonna look like. But on to the advent calendar. And 22 is dead center. This looks like some kind of radar, or like, I don't know. It looks like a radar. Interesting. So this one took me a while to figure out, but it's a water evaporator. And I'll show a picture here so you guys can see what it's supposed to be off of. This one's more Christmas themed, obviously with the green and little red in there. It's for farming moisture off of like dry planets. So like a planet like that's actually dry, desert-ish planet, this would be planted on there like Tatooine. It's a cool little science project. I would have probably much rather have like an actual character, but you know, sometimes I kind of figured we were gonna have like maybe one or two out of this thing that wouldn't be up to par with the other ones. So I'm glad I got this one out of the way now. So I'm having a bit of an issue with paint.net, and it comes down to pixel versus centimeters or inches. It works, well, paint.net is a graphics program, so it works with pixels. So if I'm making a thumbnail for my YouTube video, it will be 1280 wide by 720 tall. That's pixel size. So I don't know what that is in inches, and seeing that I have to measure everything by inches or centimeters and then put it into paint.net, I have to figure out if I can change the ruler, but basically if it can show me centimeters or inches rather than pixels. So I'm having a bit of an issue with that. I may have to futz around with paint.net tomorrow and see if I can get something working out here, but that's gonna do it for tonight. I have a bunch of stuff to do when I get home tomorrow, right after work. So I'm just gonna go to work, come home right away, and get cracking on the paint.net stuff because I really want to show you guys what I have so far. Hey guys, hope you're all doing well today. So when I got home from work, I went into paint.net right away to try and sort out some things with it. And I'm like, okay, there's got to be something with the ruler. Like, I've been going on for like a week and a half online trying to find calculators, trying to figure out the math behind converting like pixels to centimeters or inches, trying to figure out what I could do for that. And then I saw this. I'm like, wait, what if there, hear me out now, what if there was a setting that they had that may be able to help me? They have a setting for pixels, inches, and centimeters. And my ruler changed to inches. I don't know really how to defend that. So I'm just going to work with this and we'll see what I can come up with. Now my issue moving forward is the actual design. So let's go to, say, I don't know. Okay, so I went and found a cool little background, but I want to make sure it's on, I'm on the background layer and not layer 2. So if I click off layer 2, it'll disappear. If I click off the background layer, that'll disappear. So I'm on the right one. We're going to go Control V. Make sure we can see the whole thing. Now what I want to do is go back onto layer 2 and fill in the ears and maybe do I want to get off that layer first, then do gray. No. See, and that's my problem. This is where I'm getting stuck. What colors do I want the background? What colors do I want the actual board? Does everything need to be in white? Does everything need to be in a certain color? Or I'm just having a huge issue with the colors because I have way too many options available. So it's really just messing around right now and figuring out what I actually want. This is definitely not what I want, but this is just to give you a basic idea of some of the things I can do or I have been messing around with, and that's my problem. I've wrapped my head around that for quite a while now, and my brain hurts, so I want to take some time off and do the advent calendar. And today is verse 23. There it is. I have absolutely no idea who this is. So this one actually took me a little bit of research, but it's actually from Rogue One, which is one of my more favorite movies. I believe his name is Anton Merrick, and he is the Blue Leader. I'll show a picture of him beside him so you guys can see what he looks like in the movie. But yeah, I'm actually really excited about this one. It's nice to have not the figures from the animated shows, but to have them from the actual movies. So I really like this one. Or like getting one of the Death Troopers. I think that's pretty cool too. But that's going to do it for tonight. As far as the board game stuff goes, I'm still like wrapping my head around what I actually want to do. Like I have the gist of what the board game looks like. I just can't figure out the colors in my head. Hopefully we can get something up and made, and who knows, maybe I can have it printed out in the next week. That'd be cool. But I will see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, Merry Christmas Eve. It's the 24th now. We got one day. I'm getting in the spirit. I found my lights from Disney that I got way back when. They got like a billion. Ooh, that's seizure inducing. Let's not do that one. That one's not that bad. Yeah, we'll go with this one. Cool. Found these, so I'm wearing those. Got all my Christmas lights going right now. Got the tree lit up. Got my candle going. Got my little trees over my table. I also found this on Disney Plus. They have the Arendelle fireplace from Frozen. As like a 3-hour, basically like a 3-hour loop video, I think, like that. That's pretty cool. You can have the Arendelle fireplace going. So if you don't have a fireplace, there you go. Disney's got you covered. That fire is a little small for that fireplace. But now we got to get into the advent calendar. So we got today, what's the 23rd yesterday? So we only got today and tomorrow, and then we're done with the advent calendar. I feel kind of bummed out. I kind of want to keep going. Wait a tick. 24 is down here. No. Oh, it's only 24. Do they normally only do 24? What happened to 25? Well, I mean, you normally get gifts or something anyway on the 25th, but... Oh, that's so sad. This is our last one, guys. 24. Down in the corner. Oh, that is funny. Go figure the last one is a really big Christmas-themed one. It's a snowman. Well, if you're going to go out for the last day, at least make it holiday-based and adorable. He is so cute. But our final Lego of the Advent calendar is a snowman. Not going to lie, I For some odd reason, I automatically thought that they went up to 25 with advent calendars. Like you got one all the way up until day one, but I guess it, well, I mean, it makes sense because, I mean, you have to have an even number of boxes in that thing, so that would just be one more. Man, I was really hoping for another one. Oh, I got a wreath. Look at that. That thing is awesome. But one thing I'm doing now is tracking Santa with the help of NORAD. So apparently, right now, he just flew over. It looked like a big lake. Last seen, Marseille, France, and he's heading to Andorra La Vella in Andorra. He should be there in 10 seconds. And he's hit 3.7 million gifts delivered. He's just booking along there. Tracking a little Santa while watching some Simply Press Start. Everyone's in the Christmas spirit today. I also made some progress today when it comes to the game and what I want to do for a board game, what I'm going to do for characters, stuff like that. Like, do I go with meeples, which are like a little wooden person type thing? Do I go with like actual characters of the game? This is all stuff that I put down on paper. And the good thing about when you write down everything on paper, like you're brainstorming, it enables you to pinpoint stuff that you really don't need. Like for this game, I was thinking about maybe going with a point system where if you got up to 5 points, you could trade in those 5 points for something in the game that had to do with the final goal of the end game. Well, that was a little much. That it didn't need to happen that way. So I trimmed off a few things, and I'm narrowing down the rules and stuff for the game. So I'm getting really far. So for dinner tonight, I went with a basic rice, but with diced sweet peppers in it, and then I put that on a tortilla and just had a nice basic rice burrito, I guess, if you want to call it that. But I got a lot of planning to do tomorrow with the game, so I'm really looking forward to showing you guys what I have so far. And tomorrow's Christmas. So I'm going to be spending tomorrow morning and most of the day with my parents for Christmas, but I will talk to you guys shortly after that. So see you tomorrow. I hope you all are doing fantastic today. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, happy Hanukkah, no, happy Wednesday, if that's what you're celebrating too, if it's just another Wednesday to you. But I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Went and spent this morning with my parents, had a lot of fun. We exchanged gifts. I was really happy to see my mom and dad when they opened their gifts. On top of that, I got a Baby Yoda shirt. I'm so happy. One thing that really shocked me though, and I'll show a picture of some of the stuff I got today, but I got a 10-inch Charmander Pop Funko figure, which is awesome. I got Joy and Sadness from Inside Out, because those are like two of my favorite Pixar characters, especially Sadness. And then on top of that, my mom went above and beyond and got me a custom Pop Funko figure after myself from a lovely woman in Ukraine with an amazing talent, and it looks awesome. Even the box art looks awesome. It's blue, my favorite color, has 88 on it, my birth year. It's based on Kingdom Hearts, which is one of my 2 favorite video games of all time. It's awesome. I'm even wearing a Kingdom Hearts shirt. It's awesome. I'll make sure to show both pictures here so you guys can see it. But I hope you guys are doing well nonetheless, and this was just an amazing week. It kind of bums me out that Christmas is basically over and done with at this point. I mean, this is my holiday. This is my time of the year, and it's over and done with. So kind of getting a little sad with that. Once New Year's is here for sure, next week, that's gonna be like the tipping point, because it's like, oh, now everything's gone. Like everything has to go down now. My wreaths, my tree, my lights, it all has to come down. But I still have one more week, or a couple weeks, or a few weeks with the stuff up. So I'm so happy. But I will see you all in the next video. Take care and peace out.